Please kick this nigga.
Fuck you. I saw 19.
Kick him. He's random killing. Kick. He's random killing. Kick him.
No, I think we're wrong because you guys want to be fucking. Yeah, nah.
What you just witnessed was me trying to join a public lobby in Pavlov's shack and record just some B-roll, but instead I happened to record that lovely conversation. And that's just par for the course for Pavlov's shack, as I will get into. But first, what is Pavlov's shack? Well, Pavlov itself was originally a game released to PC VR, marketed as a VR kind of CSGO-ish game, one of those hardcore, competitive shooters, and it had a competitive scene for a while, I think. And with the success of Pavlov VR released on PC VR, such as like Steam and stuff like that, they decided, why not release a version of the game on standalone headsets, such as the Quest and all the other headsets, and thus, Pavlov's Shack was born. On paper, this was a great idea. They would release this game to the standalone headsets, and that would get more people playing the game and more people buying the game, more money into the devs' pockets. But what they did not anticipate was exactly what would happen and the exact problem I'm going to be discussing with you today. So with releasing Pavlov's Shack onto standalone quests, you got people that broke the age verification thing. Basically, you're supposed to be 18 to play the game. And there's tons and tons and tons and tons of dead servers. Massive servers, just completely dead, absolutely nothing going on in them. And, it doesn't help that there's performance issues in the game, gameplay issues, bugs that have been there since the beginning, and it seems like any time that they did update the game, they broke absolutely everything on top of the mods that people use to fix their game, make it bearable, and make it playable. Which is probably what drove away a good bit of their core player base, honestly. And if they weren't driven away by that, they were definitely driven away by the 12-year-olds screaming racial slurs and all kinds of other stuff within the game. Pavlov, honestly, had a lot of potential, and genuinely it still does have a lot of potential if the devs get into the game and actually focus on things that matter instead of releasing a store where you can buy skins for a game that doesn't even fully work properly. Their game's in shambles, and they would rather create skins to release for guns that nobody even uses anyways. One of the appeals of Pavlov is the mods. Also, there's a little dude in the game. I don't know what his name is. I can't think of it right now. But he's like hidden around the map. He's like a little monkey fucking hamster thing. He's like an Easter egg in the game. That's pretty much about as much community engagement other than the mods that happens within the game. So, yeah. So, why am I making this video if I'm not a big fan of Pavlov? Well, it's a game I would love to enjoy, and it's a game that I obviously own. And I used to have a lot of fun playing it. Now, granted, there were people on there that were sweating like the Pro League was still a thing, or like the Pro League on this game was ever taken seriously when it was a thing. But other than that, things were pretty cool. They were pretty chill. You'd get your occasional, goofy server that nobody would really want to go into, but most of the other ones would just be things like the Civil War or fucking musket battles and shit, where people were just across the map shooting at each other with crappy iron sights, having fun. But honestly, nowadays, the public lobby experience is... It's unbearable. You either hear people constantly arguing over the comms and slinging racial slurs and being incredibly unbearably loud, or there's people just trying to random vote kick everybody for whatever reason, or just, on and on. Whenever you let little immature kids get onto a game, they do their thing, and I'm not surprised in the slightest that this is happening. So what's my overall message of this video? I would say if you're looking for a VR game, like a VR shooter, or just any good VR game in general, there's plenty of other options out there. Don't spend your money on Pavlov's Shack. The PC VR Pavlov might be better. I'm not sure. I don't have a PC, so I wouldn't know. But Pavlov Shack is not worth the money. Get Contractors or Hard Bullet or Plastic Battlegrounds or Onward. Just something else, something other than this. I mean, if you want to try it and enjoy it, you got the extra $20-something, go for it, play it. But overall, would I recommend it if you're just looking for games to play and you don't want to just blow money? No, I would not recommend this game. But that has been my honest opinion on the state of Pavlov Shack. I would love to see this game improve. I would love to come back to show its improvements on like a video or something. Have people back playing the game like they used to. But I don't foresee that happening anytime in the too near future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.